Hi, and welcome to The Banker's View from Sybos 2018 video series filmed on location in Sydney. I'm Joy Macknight, Deputy Editor at The Banker, and I'm joined by Rachel Slade, Chief Customer Experience Officer at NAB, and Nancy So, Asia Pacific Head of Institutional Cash Management, Global Transaction Banking at Deutsche Bank. What would you say are the big themes here at Sybos today?
I think it's always interesting to see how the themes evolve year by year. And this year I think it's all about technology and disruption. So I love the way it's a very future-focused Sybos, because in the past sometimes it's been very compliance or risk-focused, but this year I feel like it's much more about customer and future. What about you, Nancy?
Yeah, certainly see that theme because we see a lot more collaboration among banks and even fintech. So a lot happening in the industry, very targeted theme. First thing, of course, is GPI and cybersecurity dominate the conversation.
So I was going to ask you about Swift GPI, Nancy. What are the steps or advances that have happened recently, and how is it sort of reaching a critical mass?
Yes, I think so. Maybe 50% there because, as you know, we both launched GPI last year, and we are the banks that actually use API connectivity to put our information into the GPI Swift tracker. So it has evolved over time, and every day we are seeing new banks joining GPI. As of September, there are about 270 banks signed up that's supposed to go live in 24 months, and now there are about 90 banks that is live. So we're going to start seeing the critical mass. But the most important thing is by November, Swift is going to send this Swift release, and that all the banks need to be able to carry on all the tracker. So that would be the tipping point of the critical mass.
Okay. And Rachel, I was going to ask you, how are the transaction banks really starting to rethink the customer journey?
One of the things we've been testing recently is connecting GPI with our new payments platform here in Australia, which is our real-time platform. And so now we've been able to, we've tested through some banks in Singapore and China, we can get a payment from Singapore into an Australian bank account in 18 seconds. Yeah. And so, which is like, the speed is interesting, but the availability is a massive step forward in terms of customer experience, because there's a future where cut-off times aren't a problem anymore, and that's one of the really key pain points that we get from our customers. So I think what we're doing is starting to understand where the pain points are, and then bringing some of these new solutions and technologies together to solve those problems.
Because I know in Australia you're also making a move towards open banking.
Yes.
How do you think that's going to change the customer experience?
It'll take a little while, I'm sure, to settle in if we look at what's happened from around the world. But if you take a very positive view on that, the opportunity is with high availability of data, which means customers have to trust institutions with their data, and combine that with some real-time solutions. You can really imagine a banking experience which can be and should be like the experiences that our customers have in the rest of their lives, which are all kind of real-time, 24/7 and data-driven.
Okay, and you both talked about the collaboration that is happening between the banks. How is Deutsche Bank and NAB working together?
Yeah, we are definitely in the forefront of that. Earlier in the year, we already looked at how is it going to make it more simple and safe to do the cross-border payments. So we collaborate to look at to repackage the US dollar and euro payments to make it simple for NABs and customers to use it. So maybe I'll let Rachel elaborate on that, but that was a great success.
Yeah, I think partnerships are becoming more and more important, particularly in a cross-border international world, particularly between players like us that people would say are traditional banks, because there's so much competition, and a lot of our customers, particularly retail and small business end customers, have a lot more choice. So working together to solve those problems around transparency and speed, which is largely what we've done in some of our big clearing corridors, has been great. And you need sort of like-minded institutions working together.
Excellent. Thank you so much for your insights.
Awesome.
Thanks,
Joy.
Thank you very much, Joy.